recording. Y'all are up.
Welcome, Knights fans. You're joining us. First batter in our first game here on Monday in Cooperstown. We are playing the Flushing Raiders out of Flushing, Michigan. I'm going to get you up to speed real quick. This is the first batter. The count is 1-2. Misses inside, and that's Jay Turner on the mound. Throwing to George Farley, who's catching. Two and two count here. No outs. Takes something off of it, leaves it high, and fills the count. 3-2. So again, we just kicked off here, and as we've seen all week here, they don't waste any time starting games, so we're just trying to catch up after the last team cleared out.
This is the left fielder Wheatley for the Raiders leading off. Badland.
So quickly in the field. That's deep off the wall, I'm sure, in right center field. Bounces off to Ryan Pitcock in center. He throws it in. It's a long single for the leadoff batter. So in the field for the Knights, I mentioned Jay Turner's pitching, George Farley catcher. We've got Jack Kruger at first base, Harrison Cox at second, Quade Jackson at short, and Andre Wood at third. Maximilian in left, Ryan Pitcock in center, and Owen Norrell in right field.
And now at the bat for the Raiders, number 5, the pitcher, Huey, the last name. He's a lefty. Or he's batting left-handed anyway.
Runner takes off. I'll tell you, not an aggressive lead at first base. We got to glance over, keep him tight, and we got a chance of throwing him out. I don't even think Jay looked to first on that pitch.
Throw that in the crowd next time, Billy.
Thank you.
Pro out there. Let's do it.
0-1 count.
So the record for these two teams, the Raiders are 2-0 after yesterday. We're 1-1, the Knights.
Jay throws it into left. He's running. We got to, no, a little late to get there. Owen was running to back up the throw.
Back it up.
It just got a little bit deep. And we are throwing it around the horn here. So back to the Raiders. As we mentioned, they're 2-0 after yesterday. Ranked 22nd out of the 104 teams here coming into this game. In their first game, they beat a team called the Smart Tense Angels out of California by a score 11-4. Jay way inside on that last pitch, hits the batter in the foot, and he takes first. So men on first and second, nobody out. The Raiders have got things brewing here in the first.
Now at the plate, number 3, Liguori. He'll be playing third base. I'm sorry, shortstop. Big right-hander.
Yeah, this is a big boy. Stands about 8 inches taller than George at least.
And while they're doing that, I'm zoomed in on Andre if you want to say Andre's back.
Showing you number 4, Andre Wood, back after being hurt yesterday in the first game. It's good to see him back on the field so quickly.
Ooh. Well, as we've seen all week, it's a healthy strike zone. Pitcher's got to love it. That ball was low, well below the knees, called strike for the first pitch.
Got to live there if you're new.
And he does, pops him up. That should be caught. It's a long run for Owen. Makes the catch. Nobody advances. Really nice play by Owen Norrell and right.
A little bit late on the jump, but he made the play. And
I'll tell you, oh, sorry, go ahead.
That'll bring up the big cat, number 7, Hendershot. He'll be playing first.
We mentioned the last batter was big. This guy's about a foot plus taller than George Farley behind the plate. He's moving on the pitch. Oh, barely missed. They're sending him home. Throw to third. They hold the man on second. Quay Jackson had a chance at that ball. Just glanced off his glove into center field, and Ryan Pitcock stopped the ball and held the runners at first and second. Back to that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Fetch is going to have a quick visit to the mound just to make sure the players are focused here. Big start. Want to get off to a good start here, and right now we're in a little bit of a hole.
So we've seen this 2 games now. This is the third. We're throwing ground balls. We're not converting on the infield, so we got to clean it up here if we're going to compete.
Yeah, Jay and Quaid both had shots at it that almost hit both of them's glove if it didn't. That was a tailor-made double play ball.
Yes, it was. So we're here with 1 out in the top of the first.
The 5th batter in the lineup, number 8, the catcher, Slogger.
Jay works ahead in the count. 1 strike.
That's good for Jay when he gets ahead.
So he's up 0-2. So I was mentioning the Raiders are 2-0. Beat the Smart Tense Angels in the first game. In their second game yesterday, beat the Prescott Rebels from Arizona 17-2. So they've been putting up some runs.
Had him fooled there.
Oh, yeah,
But he fought it off.
Jay's changeup is he'll work on that. He slows down the arm and just lobs it in there, and the player's fooled. But just misses low and in. So we've got a 2-2 count here with 1 out.
1-2 count. 1-2 count.
His changeup missed. Oh no, you're right. 1-2. In the dirt. Good stop by George to keep the runners at first and second. Jay's got enough power. I don't want to mess around. Let's just come right at him here. No.
Off-speed pitch. Missed that high. So
With an arm like his, I want to see a steady dose of fastballs
Yeah.
until they prove that they can hit him.
And you want him to find the zone. Got him.
Just waves at it. Had no chance on that pitch, man.
2 outs now.
I think the ball hit the mitt before he started swinging.
Yeah. And that'll bring up number 10, Andrews, who'll be playing right field. He's a pretty big kid, too.
So that first fly ball to Owen Norrell, we mentioned he got a late jump. I'll tell you, it seems like the players have a tough time reading that ball off the bat.
And they usually play deep, too, out here with the small fields. We got to mention that. We're at 200 feet all the way around.
Yep. They're playing against the fence. We've got a cloud cover, so the sky is pure white. It's really hard to read coming off the bat. That should be the 3rd out. Easy grounder to Jack at first. Retires the inning. So we hold him to 1 in the first. Jay did a great job staying in the zone. And they got 1. Not sure I want to call that earned, but
Well, they got 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. And they left 2 men on base.
so coming up next for the Knights, we're going to get you started here because they've been turning around innings. This is fantastic, by the way. Within a minute, we're turning around innings. A pitcher, new pitcher, gets 5 pitches. A pitcher who's been pitching gets 3 pitches. They get about 1 time around the horn, and they're calling a batter up. So, gotta love it. They're focused on baseball here. No shenanigans between innings.
So Jay threw 20 pitches that inning. Not bad for a first inning, especially when you face that many batters. So
That's right. I got paid $1 to say shenanigans on the air. It's one of my 3 key words, Chuck.
So they're going to bring out throw number 5, Huey, who was the second batter last inning. He is one of the shorter pitchers we've seen out here so far.
It is. It's fantastic. All right, so to lead off is Ryan Pitcock. Wait, that's yours.
Yeah. So around the horn real quick, we got Huey will be pitching, and his battery may be Slogger behind the plate. Playing first base is Hendershot. Playing second is Brandon. Playing shortstop is Ligori. And playing third will be Tunnicliffe. And in left field, we have Wheatley. And in center field is Nicholas. And in right field is Andrews. And the Knights will be sending to the plate, top of the order, Ryan Pitcock, George Farley, and Owen Norrell this inning. All 3 of those guys had great days yesterday. I think Ryan was 2 for 4 or 2 for 5. And Farley was 2 for 3 on the day, and Norrell, he had the big day with 3 home runs. And our home run tracker for the Knights, we have 5 so far this week, George, in our first 2 games.
So again, to lead off, Ryan Pitcock, nickname Pitty. Mom Teresa and Dad Jesse are here to watch.
Actually, Mom is in Florida. Hello, Mom.
Tuning in to watch.
I know she's watching. Not a great arm. I'm not sure if that was his cannon arm or not, but that was a rainbow.
So we're watching the catcher throw down before the game, and you're always trying to get a read on should I steal, should I not. I think that was to throw you off. I bet he's got a cannon. Big kid.
Here we go, Ryan Pitcock.
So Pitcock with a slow start yesterday. First game didn't find his swing. In the second game, he started hitting it square all over the field. So we're looking to keep that up. This kid throws strikes. Ryan will give it a rip. No, chases the ball low.
Yeah, he reached for that one and just dinked it back to the pitcher.
A hitter like Ryan, you just want to see wait for that right pitch until you got 2 strikes. Don't go chasing something like that.
So now brings up the catcher, George Farley. George the 4th.
So it was a pass ball for a strike. Evidently, the catcher was set up inside. They threw it on the outside corner, and
Still got the
catcher
ball.
whiffed on it.
George was 2 for 3 yesterday in his first game at Cooperstown.
Well, he was sitting on it. He was early on it.
Got
Hit it
George.
hard, just hit it early.
So I haven't seen any breaking pitches or off speed yet. I'm not sure if this kid's got one, but now would be the time to throw it.
George drives one over the left fielder's head in the left corner, but that's going to be a long single because we got a fence that's 200 feet. But George stays hot, hammers the ball deep left.
Yeah, they were playing in on him and got burned.
So the cutest thing yesterday, George hit one to center field. He said he thought it was out. George is a little guy. He's never hit one out, and he's licking his chops here, but it's going to take a big hit to get him over the
Yeah,
fence.
the walls are 8 feet tall, so 200's a little misleading. But here comes our hot bat with 3 home runs, Owen Norrell.
Oh, it's going to fall, though. It's going to be a tough one. Nope. Catches it. George runs back to first. Man, that ball just hung up.
Lazy fly ball to center field on that one. He just kind of reached for it, too. That's 2 guys, 2 of our big hitters reaching so far.
I would say our pitchers are batters are too anxious here. We've been swinging early
One
in
of
the
those
count.
3.
We've been chasing not the best pitch, but our timing's off. We're ahead of this pitcher. George is moving on the pitch. It is a gun, but he's down. Safe at second base.
Now at the plate is our pitcher, Jay Turner.
So base hit here scores George at second base. They'll have him running no matter what.
He's batting over 500 at Cooperstown so far in the first 2 games. He has not taken one out of the park yet, even though he's got 8 home runs on the year.
And that's just all about trajectory. So he left a dent in the center field fence in the first game yesterday.
I'm a courtesy runner for Farley.
Courtesy.
So that's probably a little less about speed. That's more about George is catching. And like I said, they're trying to get him in and out, so they want him geared up. Oh, that's ripped, and that's going to score a run. That's in the right center field, and it ties the game as Zach Brown's third. Gets to first. So that ball hit on a fly, the bottom of the fence, left another dent. And Jay is leaving his mark on Cooperstown here.
Yeah, that's 3. He's had just line shots off the wall, just like you said, trajectory. So we'll get another courtesy runner, A.J. Garantano, coming in.
God, you got to love seeing Jay. He just flicks his wrist, and that ball is – people just turn around, watch it, how it's going to glance off the fence and play it on the hop.
Now our first baseman, Jack Kruger, is up. He, I'm right, he went 0 for in his first game yesterday, so he's looking to get off the schneid here.
AJ got a great jump on a hit and run, hit it right at the second baseman for the third out. Not a bad thought. Yep. Yeah.
So we had the fake still on.
Well, he was running. You got a lefty up. So the second baseman was standing put. The shortstop was covering.
So we get one run on 2 hits. 1 man left on base at the end of, or in the first inning. Their pitcher only threw 10 pitches in that inning. So the Raiders will send up Tunnicliffe, the third baseman, followed by number 1, the second baseman Brandon, and number 15, center fielder Nicholas in this inning. So that'll be 7, 8, 9 coming to bat against Jay Turner still on the mound. And we're ready to get started already.
Man, they are quick. I stopped to take a drink, and I got to come back and talk again. Another beautiful day here in Cooperstown, so we seem to get lucky. It rains a lot here this time of year. Another clear day. It's cloudy, but no rain in the forecast. It's 78 degrees. Wind's blowing in just a tad from the left field.
So Turner on the year has thrown 29 innings now in 14 games with an ERA of 3.55.
It's another change up by Jay, and that's going to be tough to spot when you just stop your arm like that. So 2-0. There we go. Outside, but he chases it.
They're definitely not looking to walk. These guys are looking for a strike to hit. 2-0 pitch like that, and that didn't look like a great one.
No. Takes a lot off of that one. Quaid with the field. Throws it a little right at Jack, but he stretches to make the play for the first out. Good job by Quaid.
Hey, that's great, our infield. He came up on it, made a good throw.
Where'd it go, Quado?
Quado?
Quado.
That is Quado.
Quaalude.
Quaalude.
I don't know. These guys have adopted all sorts of nicknames here at Cooperstown. Nice.
Nice.
Jay working low in the box.
It's the second baseman here for them. Brandon.
Andre makes a good move on that ball. Fires one into the dirt, but
Yeah.
wow. Great scoop
Appeal
at first.
that. I need you to appeal that. Appeal that.
The fans here on the night side are looking to appeal. Jack made a great scoop, hops up, grabs it with his bare hand in time, and he's called safe. I don't know why.
I guess we're not going to appeal that. Yeah, that'd be an error on the third baseman on that one. Andre made a good play on it, moved to his left, and just threw it in the dirt a little bit. sure he's got a little bit of anxiety after his injury yesterday. First time seeing some live action.
Yeah, he had time. He shuffled. He just threw it low. Not running on the pitch. He wanted to call it a strike. Held up his hand and
What'd he
then said no.
Oh, he didn't call that a strike, huh?
So I will say, not a lot of appeals, not a lot of yelling at umpires here in Cooperstown. It's highly, highly discouraged. And it's sort of refreshing coming from Texas.
So now at the bat is the 9th hitter and the center fielder, Nicholas, I'm sorry.
Not looking at anyone in particular.
My wife here has no idea what to do on a bad
There's a
call.
ground ball through the
Oh,
hole.
man. Got him. Absolutely got him. Great play by O'Norrell. Actually, a really, really good play by Jack.
Got to shake that off, though. I let that affect you here. One run's not going to win this game, so that does hurt. But that brings up the number 11 hitter and the last one in the lineup, number 6,